I've only been to Baltimore one time. I ate lunch there, and the hostess who, like, seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. A full black eye. And it wasn't like, what happened? It was pretty obvious what happened. And my boy who I was with was like, yeah, I feel bad for her, man. I feel like they should put her in the kitchen or something where nobody has to see her face, you know? And I was like, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
So, this was the downfall of the 28-year-old stand-up comedian Matt Rife. In case you don't know who he is, no worries at all, because you will be provided with everything you should know about him and about the situation. But just wait until you see what he further did later on. Matt Rife is an American stand-up comedian and actor originally from Ohio. Rife first started stand-up comedy at the age of 15 and has since toured around the world performing with some of the biggest names in comedy: Dane Cook, Ralphie May, Finesse Mitchell, Mike Epps, DeRay Davis, Eric Griffin, and many more. Now, living in Los Angeles, Matt has become a popular regular in the comedy scene, including being the youngest male regular performer at the world-famous Laugh Factory.
What's up, Laugh Factory? How you guys feeling? That's good. Welcome to the Nickelodeon portion of the show. I appreciate you guys coming. That's cool.
With comedy in his roots, Matt has easily transitioned into his much larger passion, acting. Got his start on a couple of Disney shows until his break came when he was added as a leading cast member on MTV's hit show Wild 'N Out back in season 7.
Look, you're mixed. I want to be black. Let's make a lifestyle move. Spit that water out so I can get your number, please. I didn't touch it. First of all, y'all acting like I harassed this woman and she didn't ask for it by looking me straight in my soul, okay? Just because I caress a woman's face, everybody's just gonna freak out?
Rife underwent a surprise transformation from middling road comic to star, a change he described last week over a cheeseburger lunch in Syracuse, New York. Last July, I was in Montreal for a festival I was not invited to, he said. I had to fly myself out, put myself up for no pay. I was sitting there at dinner with my friend and my manager. I'm about to post this video of crowd work. I was watching it, and I was like, this is so stupid. Why am I even doing this? And he posted it.
How recently did you guys break up?
May.
Okay, gotcha.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything? He didn't do anything wrong or in life?
In life.
In life?
Yeah.
Did he not have a job the entire time you guys were together?
He did.
He did? He worked in the ER? Oh, I'm sorry, you broke up with a hero?
And this video was the exact video that blew him up on TikTok, reaching 20 million views in 2 to 3 days.
Let me ask, did you sleep with him?
Yes.
Wow! He split you and the check in one night.
Each one after that also blew up, to a point where he built a name for himself. All this led Rife to have his own Netflix show called Matt Rife, Natural Selection. And at the beginning of this show, Matt Rife started his show in a quite controversial manner. The clip we first showed you was his downfall indeed, with various YouTubers pinpointing how sexist he is, how much he doesn't like women, and so on. To the point where Brooke Schofield and Tana Mongeau expose what he did during his time with Brooke. Brooke starts with the following statement.
He tells me, like, okay, like, I'll see you after the show. I'll be over as soon as I'm done, whatever. I stay up all night. The man never comes. The whole time, like, we're separated. It's like, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to be with you. Like, you're all I think about, whatever. And then you're fucking literally outside my window and you can't go down to the mailbox. Like,
She then proceeds to talk about her reaction when she found out what he did at the beginning of his Netflix special.
so imagine my, like, how I felt when I'm seeing, like, oh my God, like, this guy got, like, the one thing in the world that he wanted and everybody fucking hates it.
But Brooke wasn't always aware of his faults, and she had a different perspective on Matt Rife.
I'm gonna get cooked. But I was on here like, I'm like, I love Matt. He respects women. Like,
Which is crazy.
I was like, I could, because I really like, I'm like, I feel that. I have always felt that way about him. I really felt like he respected me, like I did. And women in general.
Thinking he's an amazing guy, and that's before the new information she learned that made her change her whole opinion on him, leading her to expose him the way she is now. Just wait until you hear this.
I am on TikTok the other day, and I get tagged in a video of this girl, and it's her and Matt. It's all these photos of her and Matt, like a little slideshow, if you will. Okay? I go to the comments, and she had commented back to somebody, and she was like, relax, you guys. This was at the beginning of this year. Because I was seeing him at the beginning of this year. And like, I'm like, when was it? So I DM her and I'm just wondering, honestly, like, what was the timeline exactly? Immediately, she puts me into a group chat. There were timelines, there were Venn diagrams, we were comparing notes. I've been waving a fucking Matt Rife apologist flag for like all this time, like thinking like, oh, he was so good to me. Like, what the fuck?
And he never was. He got a girlfriend right after. He lied a lot.
Yes, you heard it, everyone. But Brooke doesn't stop there and continues to say,
he went on the Stiff Socks podcast. First of all, first offense was Trevor asking what his type was. His answer was blondes with fake tits. Okay? For the audio listeners, I am a brunette with fucking real tits. They're huge, but they're real. He goes on to say that he is disgusted by outie vaginas, like girls who have outie vaginas, because it looks like God left the tag on them. Imagine me sitting there, my fucking jaw on the floor, my fucking pussy doing the fucking line dance on the couch. Just like, what the
after showing you him being exposed, hated, and just canceled, you would think this is enough. But wait until you see how he threw shade on a 6-year-old boy.
Nothing to do with the stars, man. Just because Jupiter has a ring and you don't, doesn't mean...
Saturn has rings, and it has more also, and you're mean to girls.
This is a video posted by TikToker Bunny Hadaya, where on her platform, it is widely known how much her son is into space and has a lot of knowledge in this exact field. Apparently, Matt Rife couldn't handle the fact that a 6-year-old corrected his information on planets and replied with a now-deleted comment stating this. Jupiter also has a ring. Oh, and Santa Claus isn't real. Your mom buys you presents with the money she makes on OnlyFans. Good luck. But Hadaya couldn't be quiet about the situation and responded with this.
While you clearly took a lighthearted video and turned it into fighting with a 6-year-old, let's talk about the comments that you said about me. This is my IG where he left the comment, okay? I don't even show my body. For you to assume that every single woman online makes money by showing their bodies, which, like, if that's what you do, girl, do you. Like, love it. I have never made a single dollar from a man.
A lot of people stood against Matt Rife for the way he handled this situation and started beefing with a 6-year-old. On the other hand, a lot criticized Bunny Hadaya for exposing her son to Rife's content, and making her son respond to Rife in such a manner seemed controversial. While this was one questionable act, his previous controversies that include women were justified by some, claiming that people do not get humor anymore, and these days people cannot talk about whatever and seem to be limited because of society. But after hearing all we had to provide you, are his actions actually justifiable? Will all this really affect the career he built himself? Therefore, imagine yourself sitting in our cafe and getting the discussion roasted.